Hello everyone, it's your boy Prophet Ryan here, and you know I'm back with another video, man, another epic content, a day in the life of Prophet Ryan, as usual. You get me, putting pieces to the puzzle, man. So I know a lot of people probably thinking, rah, is this a topic? Because these days Ryan's mixing topic and updates and all type of things, you get me? Well, this one ain't a topic, people. To be honest, it is a topic, man. My life story is a topic. Because there's many people, like I always say, that are going through things that what I'm going through right now and witnessing a lot of things that I've been witnessing right now. So I'm going to get into this, man. This topic is about my brother DWYANE. You get me? Now, let me tell you something. Me and my brother DWYANE, we've had our ups and downs, and you know how it goes. Sometimes, you know, like I said, a lot of the time, you'll be surprised to know a lot of your family members carry spirits that they also don't even know that they're carrying. Because I was also carrying so many different type of spirits I didn't know that I was carrying. But God be the glory. He teaches you about these things. You learn, you live and you learn. And you know, the best thing is repenting and confessing of your sins, and God will renew you and do good things inside you and with your life. You get me? So, like I said, people, me and my mum been getting along, man. You get me? Shout out Mumsy, Dina. You get me? And yeah, man, it's just good to know that you're getting along with your family again. Well, not the family again, my immediate family, should I say. After the 2 years of, you know, trauma, and a lot of stuff was going on, a lot of stuff going down. A lot of stuff is still going down now, you get me? There haven't been any repentance or confession yet, but you know what? You have to learn to love your enemies, man. You get me? And my immediate family are not enemies like that. Because really and truly, I can see they're looking for a way out, but they're stuck. They're stuck in a cycle, they're stuck in a system, and it all goes back through generational. It's all generational curse, people. You get me? So like I said, I'm breaking through, man, and glory be to God all the time. Because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world that people are not even aware of. They're not even sure of. They don't even know. You get me? And yesterday I had a good conversation with my brother. We spoke about, we was outside, because he works in Tesco. You get me? Shout out Tesco. They need to give him a pay rise. He's been working in Tesco for 13 years. And God knows, the same wages. And he's dedicated to Tesco, man. And you could just see that it's a stronghold that is keeping him there. You can definitely, because come on. I've worked in Sainsbury's for 3 months before. And it felt like I was losing my marbles. I was losing my life. The money wasn't enough. Everything wasn't enough. You know, I'm making this video, and then a gentleman is standing right by the vehicle looking at me. Well, not looking at me, looking at his phone, but facing me, and I'm trying to make this conversation. But anyways, I ain't got time for that. So I went to link DWYANE, man, because I was around the Tesco area, and we had a good conversation, man. He was happy to see me, I was happy to see him. We went outside, we had a little chat, and we was talking about ins. Because he was laughing, he said, "All right, I heard about you and Ins and all, big argument, and you get me, certain things was done and this and that." And I said, "Yeah, man, you know, Ins is not really being himself, he's being a clown." You get me? He's like, "Yeah, I know, man, Mum told me what happened and I saw the picture." Why would he send you a picture like that? You get me? Exposing himself. That's what they do, people. These demons always expose themselves. And I'm starting to realize, people, the problem is not my mum and my immediate family. It is part of them, but it's coming more of my grandma's side and the other kids. And my mum always used to tell me stories about how they never used to like her. Even when she came from Jamaica, they used to tease her and say certain things, and you know what I mean? It's all starting to make sense now. Because don't get me wrong, people, my mum's got a heart that is caring. Like I said, she used to cook food for the neighborhood. She used to cook food for anyone. My mum was the only one that was cooking food and sending for my grandma. And my grandma's got kids that will never come and pick up the food and bring it for her. But I was living far out. We've got my own problems going on, and making my way, going out of my way, people, to go and drop the food for my grandma. And my grandma's got a lot of kids. Sometimes I go to my grandma, she's crying to me, telling me that that no one don't love her, no one don't respect her, and that she's been hungry. She's been hungry for days now. No one don't cook food and bring for her. And my mum was doing them things, but my mum told me a lot of evil stuff that my grandma's done to her and that my grandma didn't look after her really well. And I'm starting to realize, people, it's a generational curse, man. It's got a strong hold on a lot of people in the family. But don't get me wrong, I'm starting to know that my side of the family are more like half-breeds. And then you got a next side of my family that is fully demonic, fully. But I spoke to my brother DWYANE, man, and he was like, yeah, man, like if I see Inner, man, I'm going to pull him up about it, man. You get me? Can't be threatening my brother like that and this and that. What man's going to do to him spiritually, and if man see him in the physical, man's going to pattern him up. You get me? DWYANE was furious. I was like, rah. My big brother's trying to stand up for me, you know. Little Moses, you know, I got everything covered. You get me? But at the end of the day, it's good to see that he sort of cared and, you know, this and that. And you get me? But at the end of the day, people, we had a good conversation and we spoke about the fact that him and mum was talking about how, yeah, even one time, the man them on the block run down Inns, cuz Inns was running for his life. Big OG cousin Inns, you know, that think he's a gangster. Yeah, always driving the latest rentals. He doesn't own anything. Running for his life. And who came to the rescue, people? It was me. I had to go over there. I had to call up the man them. You get me? Because we all grew up in the same neighborhood from nursery, you know. Whether you have man them out there that's gangbanging, and you have man them there that go to work, or you have man them out there that's just shotting on the block, selling on the block. We are all one because we all grew up in the neighborhood from nursery. It's just that from a young age, you can just see and tell that you just know it, innit? A lot of people choose their path. So whether you see a man is over there and he's shooting his gun, he's stabbing people, just because we might be on the block smoking a spliff together, or standing on the block talking and running joke together, it don't mean that me and him is doing the same thing. But it's things that will make you get caught up into certain situations and beef. Like I said, I've seen a lot of good people on the estate. Grow up on blocks, and this is happening in every neighborhood. They had nothing to do with no beef that was going on. They had nothing to do with no war that was going on. They wouldn't even hurt a fly. And believe it or not, I've seen the goodest of goodies turn out to be one of the baddest gangsters on the estate. They got it all because of certain things they've been through. You get me? The block can either make you or break you. Thanks to God, I use my brain and I noticed, listen, from the age of 19, 20, I was looking to start a family. Even that was the wrong choice. I should have been working hard on myself from the age of 16, 17. You get me? But that's what I'm trying to say. It's a systematic thing. You listen to a few Jamaican people say, yeah, you need to get your youth, them man, live your life, and you get me, breed up girl, and it's wrong, people. And then you have people that will tease you. Like this man, like Solo now. Solo, which is my stepdad's nephew. He one time, me and him even had a little argument because when we was in Catford, and my brethren had a brethren called Zav. He was always at S's house, and you know, they do their thing and whatever. And he used to get on to Zav saying that, I'm going to deal with the man when I'm a youth. I'm going to deal with the man when I'm a responsibility. I'm going to deal with the man that are gelding. Jamaican people call gelding people that ain't breed nothing. But when you look at it and you listen to Zav don't want no you. And I realize why I don't want no you. Because a lot of men out here are pedophiles, cuz. Not everyone should have kids. There's a lot of people out there with kids that shouldn't have kids. They're not up for the scratch. So why are you going to go and cuss this man and say you don't want nothing to do with this man, or you don't want to have no dealings with this man because he chooses not to have kids? But then again, you have a kid of this woman, a kid of this woman, a kid of this woman, and then you got a few kids that are not yours, but you're telling everyone that they're yours. Just to say that you have a lot of kids. And then every single day, he's having problems with these women. Worst like how you come to England now, they think that England is a bed of rose. So you're making bare money, not knowing that all your money, as soon as they pay the money, it goes right back into the system. Every single week, this brother was stressed. Every single week, this man was in my ears nagging, complaining about kids and baby mum. But then again, he's disrespecting people that have no kids, saying that he can't handle his own responsibilities himself. So then you got to realize it. when people talk to you sometime, and even when they think, oh, me raise you, oh, me tell you this, or me that, you just got to ignore it, man. You just got to move on. Because my energy was getting drained with my man's problems. Every single evening after he finished work, he'd come over to my house, and you realise it. Stuff like that as well. A man will come and do witchcraft in your house because they're jealous to know that you got a family and it's going well. You get me? And his family fucked up big time. You get me? Oh, the women them don't respect him. His kids them don't respect him. And it's like my man wanted to switch places with me. You have some people out there, people that want to switch places with you. They want to be you. They want your family. They're jealous because the way you carry yourself, the way you acknowledge life, the way you look at life, the way you take things easy and know you do what you can. And like I said, me and Dwayne was laughing and was talking. Was like, yeah, man, you get me? I called up the man and I went to go link them and said, yo, that was my cousin, you know, man. You get me? That's my cousin, bros. And it was like, oh, sorry, man. We didn't know that. And in the end, down the line, you'll notice it's him saying my same cousin that come and sell me out and done the madness and sell the man them a replica. And just because he's my cousin, the man them one in my head. So you see in life, when you help people, they always come and bite you and hit you back in your back, people. You get me? Same again. I was speaking to my brother and he was telling me, yeah, mum been cussing, mum been complaining. Because I saw mum linked up. You get me? And Dwayne told me that, raw, yeah, man. Like mum was telling him that I was speaking to my boy Simeon and I have a chuku or someone. You get me? Told him when he was in jail, told him that apparently I'm walking around with no shoes on. I'm mad. I'm mentally ill. I'm crazy. I'm walking around with no shoes on. I'm walking around with no socks on. Them time they after laugh, you know, because guess what? Anytime you try to change your life around, you're doing better. They try to drag you back down back into the darkness with them. It's called crab in the barrel. I was laughing. Dwayne was laughing. You get me? And Dwayne was like, anywhere man see Chuckle man's gonna pattern him up and say, you can't be telling them lies on my brother. But I'm starting to notice now a lot of people that was saying that I was crazy, I was mad, I was mentally ill, are the people now that I want to take my side because they can see that this guy's not dying. This guy keeps on rising above the surface. God really has a stronghold on this man's life. Everyone is disappointed now. Prophet Ryan's going nowhere. Where should I go? Where should I go? People thought a lot of people thought I would have run away from Camberwell, run away from Brixton, run away from London. And I'll be living probably 4 or 5 hours away, Manchester, Leeds. I'm still in the bloody ends. Where am I going? Who shall I fear? No one. I'm not going nowhere. But God already told me they are. If they're fish in the sea, they're going back to the sea. You get me? And I'm starting to realize now, my mum and that are nice people, man. You get me? Like I said, my mum been looking out for me recently. She's been helping me. I've been going through some hard times, people. We all go through hard times. My mum been helping me with a bit of cash. God be the glory. She messaged me and said, anything you want, son, let her know. But for the past 2 years, me and my mum been going back and forward, arguing back and forward. I'm sure my mum probably told a few people that I'm gone mad as well. But like I said, I've gained back my powers. God has uplifted me and turned me into a man I should be. So now my mum respects me. And I respect my mum. My brothers used to hate on me. Now they respect me. I respect them. I saw my little brother today. And last time me and my little brother spoke, he told me that I should fuck off. Nobody likes me. He said, what am I doing here anyway? Nobody likes you. And that's when I had to argue with my mum outside the house. Police was all threatened to being called. You would have thought I was a criminal. My family wanted to call the police on me. Just for speaking the truth. But I saw my little brother today. And me and him was talking. I jumped out the vehicle on him. Said, well, go on, Reese. He was happy to see me. I was happy to see him. Spoke for about 5 minutes. Said he's going to the gym. I said I was going to do something around the corner. You get me? And he's saying that, yeah, my little nephews, them are happy that me and my mum is talking now. And, you know, I've been coming around a few times and this and that. You get me? My immediate family are good. They're different to the other side. My grandma's sisters and brothers. My mum's told me stories about them. And sometimes, if you haven't experienced things, and if you don't know too much about witchcraft and spiritual attacks and spiritual things, you're just going to be listening to the stories, but it's not going to be connecting like that. This is why they say, more time, God will put you through things so you understand and learn. I had to go through a spiritual war the other night in my sleep with Inns when he sent some legions to try and strangle me. He tried to set a spiritual order to kill me. Now I can talk about that. I don't have no other videos talking about that. I can talk about that because I went through it and I overcome it. Now I can come and snitch on his ass and talk about it and use that clown as an example. It was a test. But now he's going to be killed. God is going to finish him off. Because look, he tried to kill God's prophet. God said, touch not my anointed one and do my prophet no harm. So what was he playing at? What was he playing at being an example? And because his spiritual shit is weak, now he's threatening me now, physically. But the last time I told him was, listen, see you soon. I'm not hard to find. I'm on the road 7 days a week, 24/7, getting my man right. He's lost his job and he looks like he's serving drugs like he always been doing. Talking about, if you're such a divine one, if you're a man of God, why are you working, cuz? He said, if I was a man of God, why are you working, cuz? Because his God says that he shouldn't be working for no system, birth certificate and all of that. Certain things he's saying is on point, but you can just tell, listen, you're serving demons. They're putting you in the wrong path. A God said, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. Which means you have to work for your honest bread. Do not be tricked by the trick of the enemy, people. My man tried to kill me in my sleep. His sisters are all involved. Their boyfriends are all involved. Do you know what's so funny, people? Do you know how all of this started? Just going and God will give you messages, whether through dreams or so on. Just going to tell them the message that God has given you to tell them. You'd be surprised. They fucking attack you. Knowing that it's God that gave you the message to give them. You become an enemy once. Once you're serving a true and living God, you become an enemy to society. And it's as simple as that. My brother DWYANE told me yesterday, he always knew that my grandma's side of the family was demonic. He's seen things. He knows things. There's a lot of things that went on. But he said he's just not going to talk about it. DWYANE is scared in his shoes. He's scared to talk about a lot of things that he's seen and witnessed in the family. A lot of people in the family are scared to speak. Because my grandma herself will whitewash you. She's on a killing streak. I don't know how someone could be so evil, but then sit alone every single day in her home with no one to help her. The same people, no one's protecting her, no one's guiding her, no one's even bringing her dinner. It was me that used to do it. And it's me they're trying to get rid of. It's me they tried to get rid of. They tried to kill the black sheep. DWYANE told me that there's a lot of things that go on. He looked at me and said, you are blessed. Just lead them to God. But he believes in the universe and double numbers and all of these things. I don't get into those type of stuff, bruv. I just believe into the Most High God. I don't know nothing about double numbers and all these things. Last time I know, numbers are owned by Janice. Janice, the gatekeeper of time, the gatekeeper of numbers, the gatekeeper of money. So numbers are not real. You get me, people? There's so much stuff unrevealing. It is crazy. Well, like I said, people, in this video, me and my mumsy are good. Me and my brothers are good. You get me? Me and my stepdad Shabs is good. We're good. But the other side of the family now, God damn it. Those witches and warlocks be so evil. If you say Jesus Christ to them, you best know you're going to get attacked later on in the night in your sleep. Those demons don't want to hear nothing about Jesus Christ. You're waking up the dead. You're waking up the dead people. It's like flashing a camera torch in their face. The light, the dark hates the light. You get what I'm trying to say, people? So I just want everyone to know, man, I discovered a lot. You get me? And my immediate family is down to back me. I'm gonna give you guys the prophecy. I can see a spiritual war gonna happen between my immediate family and the other side of the family. Because a lot of them are not happy that me and my mum now are having a relationship. A lot of them are not happy that me and my mum are getting along. We can speak to each other and say, God is good. Whether they haven't come to the light yet or not. I've learned to love them regardlessly. You have to love everyone. You have to love everyone. You have to respect everyone. And you have to forgive everyone. Just like the video I made a couple of videos ago. Pride. Sometimes you have to put your pride aside. And you kill them with love. These people have no love in their heart. Just like my cousin. He was telling a lie. And it's true what they say. The devil will come to you and disguise himself as the angel of light. My cousin was telling me how much God this, God that. Good people, this and that. And then on a phone call after he done what he done, he's like, come on, bro, you know what it is. After he sent me the picture, darkness curse. Darkness curse. It's darkness. I go against anyone that tried to go against the order of the family. That's what that pussy all told me, you know. No, you know what I'm trying to do is just help the family and bring the family together and let everyone live peacefully in righteousness. Just like everyone back in the days used to serve one true living God. He's working with some demonic ancestors, them. Look, I'm going to show you, look, again, every time I look at this picture, I laugh. I go around showing people this picture. You best believe this is wolf in sheep clothing. This is his true form. Whether he designed it with the artwork or not, this is his true form. He's a vampire. Look. Why is he sending me something like that? Which person does that? Look, and you can see, look, he's got his name there, fam. Ins, OG Ins, cuz. You get me? Why would he send me something like that? It's crazy, people. But anyways, sometimes you leave them to it, man. You get me? Like I said, I told him, man, see you out there, bro. You get me? See you out there, man. He can't come to me full of legions like that, bro. I'm going to put on a show on the street for people to see. I'm not going to touch him. But when God's showing him the wrath, you get me? He's going to understand himself, bro. Whether he's older than me or not, he's beneath me. If he's working with Satan, I'm the Satan trampler. You get me? Man ain't scared of demons. Man ain't scared of witches and warlocks. God says, fair not. I haven't given you a spirit of fear. So man's out here, man. You get me? And people, I'm going to leave this video here, man. This is an update in my life. The day in the life of Prophet Ryan, man. It never ends, people. It never ends. I even got another video to make after this. I got a phone call. An interesting phone call. But what I want to talk about is a lot of details to this person and their family. It's all part of the family. It's all one family. Whether they lie to you and say that this family is our family friend, that's our family, mate. It's one bloodline. Do not be tricked. It's a boy, Prophet Ryan. Stay blessed, people. One love. Whoosh.